live stream later this evening. So this is just to fill some time while I wait for one of my friends and uh, former bosses to arrive and bring me some new equipment for me to do my job. So in the meantime, let's have at it, okay? This is Ask Me Anything Wednesday. I believe today is Wednesday. You think I should know since my birthday is coming up tomorrow, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, so this is Ask Me Anything format. This is probably not gonna last long because as soon as he gets here, I will be gone. So I can set up my updated equipment. Also, with that updated equipment, I probably will be doing some PC live streams. Okay, so thank you, Rowdy. I appreciate it. Um, so so yeah, guys, is like I said, this is Ask Me Anything format for people who are new here. That means you can ask me anything that is appropriate, of course. Don't ask me something off the wall. If and and of course, if this is something I've answered in previous videos and live streams numerous times, I'm not going to go over it again in detail. I'll just give a simple, quick answer. But I mean, I'm not, I don't mind answering something I asked before. But if it's something I went into like full detail and have fleshed out in like either a live stream or a long form video or in a series of YouTube shorts, then I'm not going to go over it in detail again because sometimes people will ask me something either because they're new or they're just trying to troll. It can be 50-50. So, in any case, I welcome any sort of rational question. Okay. Um, it can be on current events. Um, Also, for those who don't know, since they may be new to my channel, I talk about nerdy stuff all the time. So if you want to ask me anything dealing with like comic books, superheroes, sci-fi, um, uh, academic things like things dealing with science, my particular forte, if you will, even though it's not really forte, it's fort. But my particular strength is in psychology and cognitive science and philosophy. So if you want to ask me anything in those and linguistics, anything within that realm, I'm your man. Um, I'm particularly nerdy about those topics as well as history. Um, but yeah, oh, what country? I'm in the U.S., United States. So it's Hump Day. So I know a lot of people are feeling the vibes, trying to get through the week. I've never got that sort of problem with Wednesdays that other folks have. The day I find the least appealing is Tuesdays because it's still the beginning of the week, but it's not the first day of the week, and you're still not halfway through the week. It's just there. So I dislike Tuesdays the most. If like if I had like a day where I'm working, like where I'm mostly working from the office, and I get one day to choose to be off, I would choose Tuesdays. Least favorite Spider-Man movie. Um, Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is my least favorite. Um, I like the guy. What's this guy? The guy named Garfield. I liked him as Peter Parker, but the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 just seemed redundant. Like with the Toby Maguire movies, and then later with the MCU movies, his movies just seem kind of redundant. And I didn't like how they tried to go into this whole little thing where they wanted to uncover that his parents were secret agents, and the bad guys just weren't just the supervillains just weren't fleshed out well. And I really didn't want to see Gwen Stacy dying on film, as she's so canonically has done in the comics back in the I think 70s or whenever that they first did that. That was like the first like death of a main character in a comic book was Gwen Stacy. So I didn't really enjoy that. So and we have our first troll, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't understand the psyche of trolls. Like they're losers in real life. So, and then we got another one. First of all, if you're gonna troll on a racist note, like be clever about it. But throwing like just throwing banana emojis, like whom is that supposed to impress? Like you're obviously not from the America to do something that pathetic, or you're young and stupid. Either way, you're stupid. But it's not that clever. Like if you're gonna troll, be clever about it. I've stated before, like if someone trolls and it's funny, I'll allow it. I'm all about humor, and I don't get offended. It's the point that you derail the conversation. That's the only thing I care about. Is hey, if you're gonna troll, be clever about it. But if you're just gonna do some little corny tropes that's been regurgitated for like the past 30 years, then what are we doing? This is why I'm going to do a longer live stream later on because in the evening is usually when I get more rational responses. These are people who are working people, so they're actually smart because they actually have to work for a living. They're not just a bunch of incels in their mother's basements, and they're not a bunch of kids who have retarded parents who don't watch what they do online to ensure that they're not doing inappropriate stuff like coming onto people's live streams and doing dumb shit. Because I don't care what age you are, I will cook you. So, Casual Gamer says hi. What's up, Casual Gamer? Um, so anyway, like I said, I time time allowing, I'm gonna do a second stream on a specific topic. So ask me anything is a format that I do at least once a week, sometimes twice, where I just allow just random questions because any day when I do a given topic on a live stream, I always have people ask me random questions, and I say, "Hey, I'm not answering random questions right now drop unless you drop it in the super chat." And most people don't want to do that. I understand, but then find another stream. Uh, so this is the day where people who have random thoughts and questions can come in and just drop them here, and I'll answer them. Because on any other given day, when I have a specific topic, I'm not going to answer them. Su- Sudanese isn't even the country, my friend. Do you mean Sudanese? You, it didn't even work, bro. It it didn't even work because I didn't I never said it. And my moderator got rid of you. Hey, oh, another another proviso I should forewarn these trolls and others about is that I have moderators, and a lot of them have been in many other YouTube channels, and they have seen some of you trolls. So if you come here to my channel and they've already seen you trolling in other live streams, they're going to let me know and they're going to ban you. Just letting you know right now. My moderator, Miss Needle, is here. She's also a YouTube content creator herself. Go check her out if you want to check out some awesome music. I have another content creator slash moderator here, but not currently active right now. Uh, Moonlit Fern. Like I said, these guys are in a bunch of spaces of which I am not, and they have seen some of you cringe folks out there doing outlandish things in other people's streams, so they're gonna let me know. So I'll let you that. Chicken wings. I don't even know what that means, but chicken wings are freaking delicious. So if that's a racist, again, if that's a racist joke, it doesn't work. Like, I don't know why people try to troll with racist things that people enjoy eating everywhere. And it shows that you've never been anywhere outside of your fucking community your whole life. Because, like I said, I since I actually travel the world, I know that people love things like bananas, like watermelon, like fried chicken. Fried chicken, particularly from KFC, is a Christmas tradition in Japan, but you wouldn't know that because your broke ass has never been anywhere outside of your fucking community other than jerking off and doing crystal meth or some other opiate because you're a fucking loser incel living in your mother's basement who can only get by saying you're white and have nothing else to claim in your life. So, move it on. King 13 said, "What's up, home?" Shout out from Georgia. What's up? Jamie says, "Hello, sir." What's up, Jamie? Oh, Miss Neela asked, "Do I have any birthday plans?" Not really. My mother has asked me, "Do I want to go somewhere to eat?" So usually she'll invite me to go somewhere to eat on my birthday, and then whatever else happens, I'm might if I do anything, it's gonna be on the weekend. It's not gonna be tomorrow. But if she takes me out, I'm still debating what I wanted to do. I was thinking of either a hibachi grill or an all-you-can-eat buffet because I haven't like pigged out in a long time. So thinking I might go somewhere and pig out. Like I think it was last year. I went to a Korean um, what do you call it? The hot pot, like a hot pot restaurant. So I went to a Korean hot pot restaurant. That was really good, and it had an all-you-can-eat salad bar that went along with the meal too. So that was pretty cool. Um, some unless you got any restaurant suggestions, I'm thinking of like a all-you-can-eat buffet or hibachi grill. I was thinking about a steakhouse as well, but I don't want just steak. Jamie says, "What do you recommend for from a Marine?" I think he means for a Marine that is completely struggling. Well, first of all, thank you for being a part of the Marine Corps. Um, it depends. I don't know what you're struggling with, and you don't have to tell me here. But I would recommend seeking talking with a professional. I'm a because I have a background in psychology. I'm a huge advocate of people seeking professional help when they're dealing with things. Some people say, talk to family and friends. Family and friends can make things worse, to be honest. One, they may not understand where you know, your particular struggles, and two, even if they do, that doesn't mean that they have the right advice to give you to help you with those things on which you're struggling. I would say go to your primary care doctor. Tell them that you want to that you're struggling with some personal issues, so that they can refer you to a special, to like a specialist. I would say go from there, Also, I'm a huge advocate of fitness. I think improving one's physical fitness improves one's mental fitness as well. So, aside from going to seek professional help through getting a referral from a doctor, I will also say if you are not currently physically active, get physically active, which means maybe sign up for a $15 membership at the local Planet Fitness or other gym near you, or maybe take some if there's a local like MMA gym, something like that, or if you don't have like the income to do so, which I mean I think most people might have like the income for like a Planet Fitness membership pretty cheap, but I don't know everyone's financial issues, and it's not my business. But I would say get physically fit. If you can't afford to go to like a local Planet Fitness or check out an MMA gym, just put on some sneakers and go for a jog daily. You you'd be surprised how therapeutic it is to just get up in the morning and go for a jog, and how it changes your entire outlook for that day. Seriously, that's what I would recommend. So again, get a referral from your primary care um, doctor to get to talk to a specialist. And if you're not currently um, active physically, then gym, or just start start running by about putting on some sneakers. That's what I would recommend. King 13 says watermelon is a delicious fruit. Nothing racist about that. Yeah, it really is really not. But people have tried to make that association with black people for like the last 200 years. And it has worked, to be honest, because there's a lot of black people, including myself, back in the day. Maybe, I'll be honest, up until like maybe the last couple of years, where I wouldn't eat watermelon in public. I didn't want to be associated with it because of the racist connotations that spilled over since like the 1800s. Um, but then I go overseas and people are just eating watermelon without any sort of like guilt about it. So why should I be limited to what I eat based on the personal hangups of people here? So I completely agree. Apache Adventures as chicken wings are getting expensive, and that guy asked if you knew a recipe. I was wondering too, like what kind do you like? I didn't see anyone ask me about a recipe. I just saw him say something about chicken wings. I didn't see anything. If he did say something about recipe, then my apologies. But um, I don't have any. I'm not a cook, so I don't really have any recipes. Um, I cook chicken the way I was taught from my parents. My father favors oven fried chicken wings because he thinks it's healthier oven fried than deep fried on the on the stove. I don't know if it's healthier, but it's definitely a cleaner process, and it's pretty tasty. Um, Also, a personal thing that I started doing when I fried chicken when I was in college, and started making my own food when I was living with friends in a we shared a house together. I would use olive oil to fry my chicken in because it was healthier and gave the chicken a nice flavor. But I quickly learned not to use extra virgin olive oil because it would burn. The chicken would come out well, but it wasn't worth all the burning of the oil. So if you do use olive oil, don't use extra virgin olive oil. Just use the cheap stuff. And yeah, and the extra virgin oil is expensive. So don't use extra virgin olive oil when you fry. fry any sort of foods. As far as chicken wings being expensive, all food has gotten expensive under the current administration. I don't want to make this a political thing, but it is obvious that food has gotten more expensive within the last couple of years since the pandemic. Um, I don't know what to say about that one. King 13 says, I raise chicken for a living. I feed millions of people every year. It's the number one consumed meat in the world. It isn't a black thing. Everyone loves chicken. Exactly. Plus, you're in the ATL, and we know that fried chicken is a Southern tradition. It's not a black tradition. This is a Southern tradition. And it was actually brought to the American South from Europeans. Like, fried chicken started in Scotland. It started fried chicken started in Scotland, was brought to the American South, and became a delicacy because of the ingenuity of Southerners, particularly Black Southerners, adding certain spices to the food, which made it delicious. And now it's worldwide. Like like many cultures around the world now have their own spin on Southern fried chicken, Southern American South fried chicken. So, Carlos Lindbergh says Ulfric Stormcloak for president 2024. Now, America needs a true patriot. I don't know whom that is. Sounds like someone out of a video game. But I'm sorry for my ignorance on who that is. But Apache says, "Facts, King, you are a hero." Thanks. Blame Dirty is back. He says, "Professional help, Jamie. The person needs to be able to explain it." Andy Eller says, "Are you speaking German? Does it sound like I'm speaking German?" Guten Tag. um, some people are just stupid. Anyway, moving on. Apache says, "All hail Jarl Arfric." Guys, I don't know who that is. So if, like I said, if that's from a video game or if that's from something else, I'm completely out the loop. Sorry. Yeah. So when I s- two things that I don't know, so two broad topics that I know very little about is video games and sports. Those are my blind spots right there. So if something is a sports related reference or a video game related reference, it's probably gonna go right over my head. Carlos Limber says Germans here, all hail Jarl Ufrig. Blame Dirty says just getting out. Any hobbies you or they might like will help. Yeah. Jamie says thank you. I appreciate your time. Have a nice night, sir. Oh, you're welcome. I hope that helped. Uh, like I said, if you aren't, do definitely get physically fit. Like I I can't overstate how much physical fitness improves one's mental health. There is a there's a well-known um, biopsychosocial integration, which is to say the biological, psychological, and sociological integration where mental fitness and physical fitness, okay, and one's social fitness are all tethered. Like if we formed a Venn diagram, there would be the part in the middle that corresponds to all three. And like I said, being physically fit will definitely improve your mental health and make you feel more and improve upon you socially because you'll feel more confident as well. So Miss Neil says to blame dirty. I agree. And she says, I would always recommend prayer and turning to Jesus too, Jamie. I'm sorry, I've neglected that because I'm not religious, but Miss Needle is right. If you are a religious person, then I think there is a certain solace that you can find through um, your religious convictions. I'm not religious, that's why I didn't give that advice. But Miss Needle does make a good point for people who are religious and Christian, particularly in this case. Yes, that sort of um, thing will help you. Speaking, by the way, and a lot of churches do also offer therapy too. Like a lot of there's pastoral counseling for those who don't know. Like you can go to your church and receive pastoral counseling as well. So that's another advantage if you are a church going person, is that you can seek pastoral counseling. Creed says true. Um, Blame Dirty says yes, Miss Needle. Creed says I eat watermelon all the time. So I know some black folks who don't like watermelon, and it's not because of the racist connotations with it. It is because, I, like my sister, for instance, she doesn't like the. I think it's my. I can't remember if it's my sister or one of my friends, but whichever person it is, they don't like the texture of melons at all. Like not just watermelon, but like cantaloupe and um, all the other types of melons out there. Like uh, they don't like the texture of it. I love the texture of melons, so, and I like it cut up in a fruit salad with other things like mangoes, pineapples, and grapes. So. Patchy says, "Yeah, I think he was being sincere. You need to get a air fryer, make some damn good wings." So I've fried wings in the air fryer too. I think everyone who has an air fryer should hold their head like this. No, I'm playing. So I've made it two ways. Like I've made the air fried chicken without the batter, and I've done it with the batter. And I realized there, and I didn't think you could batter fry chicken in the air fryer, but you can. The trick is putting some oil on it so that it it crisps instead of it just burning. If you sprinkle oil on it in the air while it's in the air fryer, it actually does crisp, and it's really cool. I don't have an air fryer currently where I am, but uh, at my actual home in the Philippines and at my mother's house, we have an air fryer. So, Cree says, or MCT oil. I don't know what MCT oil is, but that sounds like something I probably don't want to spell out. I'm guessing. Right. Robert kind of says I can make Hawaiian chicken. That sounds delicious. You guys are making me hungry. Good thing I got a plate downstairs. Like after my after my friend gets here and I set up my new computer, I'm definitely going to eat because this conversation has went into food and it's just making me hungry. King 13 says yes sir. Asia says howdy y'all. What's up, Asia? You pop in every once in a while. Nice to see. Sergeant is back. What's up? He said jumping into the convo here and talk about fried chicken starting in Scotland. I just heard it's a big thing in Korea too. Oh yeah, if you haven't had Korean style fried chicken, guys, try it out. Go if there's a Bonchon restaurant near you, go to a Bonchon restaurant and you can try Korean style fried chicken. Here's a hint: it's fried twice. Yes, you heard me right. It's fried twice. It is delicious. Okay, definitely try Korean style fried chicken. It is really good. That's what I'm saying. Like fried chicken was brought over from Scotland to the American South by a lot of because there's a lot of Scottish, Irish folks who immigrated to the American South, and they brought their traditions with them, right? Um, and it was improved upon by you know uh, those Black Americans living there with spices and stuff like that. And this became a common staple within the antebellum South, but amongst everyone, like black people, white people and the natives. And it's become such a delicacy. It's spread across the world. Like you can go to parts of Latin America, they have their own spin on fried chicken. You can go to parts of Africa, they have their own spin on fried chicken. You can go to eight like parts of Asia, like Korean style fried chicken is awesome. There's also Chinese style fried chicken, Filipino style fried chicken, and on and on and on. And I'm really making myself hungry. um, but yeah, if you guys haven't tried Korean style fried chicken, definitely like if there's a banchan near you, that's a good place to go. If there's not a banchan, I would say Google like Korean restaurants, and you'll probably find a place. Give me a second, guys. Well, guys, I gotta go, but thank you for the chat. I'll be back later with a longer form live stream.